What's good, man? So y'all know when I do these videos, man, I always try to keep it a buck with y'all, try to keep it 100. I was at the spot just now, man, recording the podcast or whatnot. Recorded the whole podcast, and at the end of it, it was static in the audio. So I sat there and did all that talking, the whole pod, just to not be able to use it because it was static in the audio. And I'm gonna keep it a buck, man. I was frustrated. I was a little irritated. I had an event in Dallas, Texas this weekend. We stopped by a store one time. As we went into the store, somebody broke into the car, stole my bag. I mean, round after round, man, it been back-to-back things. I've been really frustrated, been really irritated. And it make you be like, man, like, what's up? Like, am I missing something? What's the message in this? So I want to talk to those folks today, man, who are frustrated, who are just trying to follow God, trying to serve God, and they feel like every time you take one step forward, it's something knocking you 3 steps back. I want to encourage you and say, man, do not give up. Do not let the frustration get the best of you. Do not let the irritation get the best of you. No matter what you're facing and what you're going through, God has a plan behind it all. So I can easily get frustrated, get discouraged, be like, man, I ain't doing this, I ain't doing that, and just throw in the towel. That's what I really felt like doing. Like, man, I ain't finna do this no more. But instead of doing that, I say, you know what, God? I'm going to use this as an opportunity to come and share this with somebody else and hopefully provide some kind of encouragement. If you're following God right now, you're going through things in life you don't understand. If you're frustrated, if you're irritated, you're trying to make sense of it all, just keep hope, man. Do not lose your hope. Do not lose your faith. Things happen. Sometimes the microphone don't record right. Sometimes folks gonna break in stuff and steal stuff. These are material things. These are things you can do again. Do not let that be the end of the world. God woke you up this morning. You got breath in your body. You functioning normally, like no issues, nothing of that. We got so much to be thankful for. Do not let a couple misfortunate events make you take for granted or overlook the things that God is doing in your life, all the great positive things. So was I frustrated? Yeah. Was I angry? Yeah. Somebody stole something from me. I was real mad about it. And I ain't gonna lie, the first thought that came to my mind wasn't Christ-like. But then I had to realize, okay, if they out here stealing, maybe they needed this. And also, God knows my needs. And God has always provided the things that I've needed. It may not come in the form or fashion that I expected it to come, but God has always provided. So I'm not going to let this be an opportunity the devil can use to get me frustrated, get me angry, and get me outside the will of God. So I'm going to be patient. I'm going to keep my self-control. It's so funny. I did a pod last week about self-control. And now I'm facing circumstances that are causing me to use self-control. Where I'm from, man, somebody steal from you, man, you want to find out who did it and you want to handle that accordingly. But you can't go through life like that. I sat here and recorded a whole podcast like 20 minutes. Can't use none of it. I'm looking at the equipment. I just want to bash it. I want to throw the mic in the trash. But what's that going to do? I still can't use it. So let's use self-control, man. Let's use patience. Just chill out. Be calm. God is still with us. God still has a plan. If you're doing something right now, you're not seeing the results, you're not seeing the fruit that you want to see, don't be so driven by results. Don't be so driven by fruit as far as outward appearance. We want fruit from the spirit. But when I mean fruit that we're looking for, if you don't see numbers, if you don't see the results that the world say you should have, do not be discouraged. Be okay with the fact you are obedient to God. If you're obedient to God, no matter how it looks to man, no matter how it looks to you, if you're obedient to God, it's going to work out exactly the way it's supposed to work out. So hold on to that, man, if you don't hold on to nothing else. Self-control, don't lose your cool, and don't worry about how it looks outwardly. Be cool with the fact that you've been obedient to God, and that's going to put you where you need to be. God bless you guys. Trap Theology.
Trap Theology. Trap Theology. Trap Theology.